What's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. This is another video with Phil Handy, pro NBA workout. Phil Handy, Isaiah Thomas, Ryan Hampton, and top high school prospects. So we're going to get into it, see what it is. I don't know. I just saw this one pop up. No one recommended it, but hopefully it's good. Jeez, let me turn that down. Got Gannon Baker back here. My guy, one of my favorite trainers. Okay, also my initial thoughts on Phil Handy real quick. I think he's perfect for some of the stuff he does, but then I think he branches out into these other lanes where I don't think his advice is gospel. Doesn't mean it's bad. There's a lot that I disagree with. So I think when he does his like one-on-one stuff with the NBA players, everything I've seen from that has always been really good. When I see him do large group stuff where he's training and teaching players, especially young players, like how to improve and what they need to work on, not a huge fan. And again, it's the issue I have with the industry. I just don't think all the skills training is as important as what people make it out to be. Like, to me, this is conditioning and it's good, but I think if you have access to players, teammates, access to being able to play basketball full court, like, I just think that's far better for you than anything you can get out of these sessions. These are supplementary. This is something to add on top of all the other things. But for whatever reason, we put so much focus on it. So I think, again, and what I think about this stuff, I think it's good for, especially if you watch like Gannon Baker do these, I think it's good to watch someone do them, how intense they can be, how intense you should be going with your drills, because it, like, I think it can help you develop a motor. But this is not, again, I just don't think it's as important as if there's a basketball pie, I think it's like 10%. I think it's like 10% of the pie that you need. And this can be done once a week, a couple times a month, or it can be just when you go to these camps or something. I just don't think it's something that we need to focus on too much. And then I think what gets lost in the translation is these skills trainers, it becomes their full-time job, which is fair, 100% agree. So they coach it as it's a full-time thing. And it's like, no, like, it's not a full-time thing. It's players need it just a little bit. Like, you need a little bit of this, but honestly, you should be spending 50% of your time probably strength and conditioning. 50% of it should be lifting weights, getting stronger, getting faster, going outside, running stairs, getting in shape, doing ladders, different things like that. Then the basketball piece, you've got your volume shooting, which is like just getting up the reps and being able to tweak things through there, getting up the reps. That's going to be another 25% of it. But then that last 25% is going to be like playing, is probably going to be 20% of it. And then 5% is going to be like the individual skill development. And that's why every off season you want to master like one skill, like master one thing to add to your game. You don't want to try to add 10, 15 things, because you're going to be spending the rest of that time doing weights, conditioning, shooting, all of that. Also, I don't know how his knees have held up as long as they have. Right. I really like these. It's really good for coordination. These are excellent for young kids for coordination. Between the legs, because it's the footwork you need in a game to get back on balance, to get to your athletic stance, to be able to explode left, explode right. Like this, to me, this type of ball handling drill serves multiple purposes. It also builds on your strength and conditioning. Like it directly correlates to how you want to move in a game. I think this one's great. Awesome.
Outside hand. Yeah, one. Okay, see how I just kind of drop down. Move forward. One. Shift. Now I'm getting to what? 2 feet. You gotta see my line that I use. Okay? Again, I save my speed. I move forward and I stop. So don't move forward and play here. All right, just take a short step forward, right to the elbow. Right up. Quick. 1, 2.
Hopefully this isn't just where it started, but again, whenever we talk about these trainers a lot, when you're working with NBA guys, you can kind of just start wherever because they've got like such a solid base and they kind of know how things apply. This is a very real move between the legs, and then you go into your dribble pickup to deal with the help side defender that's digging, into your pickup, jump stopping off of 2. But again, if you go look at the Patreon, again, it's all free. Go look at the Patreon where we have our footwork finishing. We have the same move. The difference is we don't have the between the legs before it. So you can teach these separately. You can teach like why you need the jump stop, why you need the Euro step, why you need all these different moves. Then you can teach moves. And then like once you teach how these blocks fit together, players can add to them. You can go between the legs into your jump stop, between the legs into your Euro, between the legs into your spin. Again, that's why I think a lot of this stuff gets lost in translation, because they could do it as a full-time job and they have 12 hours to teach something, and then work on it again 12 hours next week and 12 hours next week. I look at it and like, hey, you only got 5% of your time to work on these skill things. We need to teach these skill things so much more efficiently. We need to teach players why this works, how it works, so they can build these blocks that they can use together on their own. They can fit all these different things depending where they are in their development. I think that's why I'm a little bit different with my coaching. After watching a lot of these trainers and studying a lot of this, I think it's forcing me to kind of build a curriculum of my own of why we should teach it a certain way. So that's going to be something we do on stream together, and you guys can see that process. But that's kind of been my issue with the Phil Handies. I really like Gannon Baker because his thing is about motor, how to go hard, how to dribble fast, how to go hard to the basket, how to play hard and think hard, and just that all the time. Phil Handy is like, there's technical aspects, and when it's one-on-one, I love it. When it's big, large group stuff, I like it. It's not bad. It's just it's like, look, Isaiah Thomas, like he knows how to do all this. This is good for him because it's like, oh, okay, I can do that move. Yep, that's right. Let's keep that crisp. For the guy that just went first, like this dribble isn't happening quick enough. Look where the help is. Like that first dribble's got to go down really quick because you need to pick up to deal with this defender. Now he just like fake goes for it because it's just a drill, right? Watch Isaiah Thomas go. See how quickly he dribbles before that hand's even there, so he can deal with the hand. So Isaiah Thomas, like obviously he's perfected all these things. So for him, it's just super easy. It also looks really effortless. So we're kind of missing the point of the coaching a little bit. That was better. So he's got like different little. Same thing, just takes too long. So I don't think the younger guys fully understand like why they're doing it or why it won't work in a game. See, now he went over that time. Last time he's just got so many variations of how he wants to finish, whereas the young guys are just going. They're just like, hey, this is a drill, it's gonna work. And where they're gonna get better is now that they've worked on this, they're gonna do a lot of learning on their own by practicing in games. Oh, that didn't work. Got to go quicker. So I just think we're shortcutting a lot of the training by, oh, give the players 50% of it. They'll figure out the other 50%. That's great. But as coaches, like, we can actually just give them 100% of it and teach properly. That way they like get a boost, and then they can individually like add some stuff on top themselves. So I think we just do a disservice oftentimes to a lot of our players, especially these elite players like this. Again, he carries out of it every time. Not technically carry, but he just dribbles and he just floats it so long. That's where the help side comes in. That's where the problems come in. Make your move. That next dribble's got to be quick so you can deal with the defense. See how quickly Isaiah Thomas is dribbling that next. Same thing. All right, we've seen enough of this one.
Forward. Now, I'm going to give him a little setup. All right? Give him a little bit of a different setup. 1, yep. 1, 2, overhand. Now I'm going to change my line. I'm going to start left, finish back right. I'm showing you can attack through these lines. Okay? I can attack through these lines. So when I break,
he's right with the lines. I'm trying to understand how to move.
Down, and I go overhand. Now my line.
I'm just trying to think, is that move ever, man, that's a lot.
See how I use that punch? A little bit of misdirection.
Again, these guys will be able to do it, but I'm just trying to think, is there ever a time where like this is the move you need to make?
Okay, so again, move forward.
When you're working with the like
Forward. 1, 2, overhand. Boom. I change this line.
So for me, and the reason my brain is trying to think, I'm just thinking like when you're building concepts, here's the foundation, here's concept 1, here's concept 2, concept 3, you can mix and match. You can put concept 3 here, 2 there, you can take 2 out, and but they all click together, right? What it feels like he's done is gone, okay, here's concept 1, 2, 3 in a block. Okay, this time we're going to go concept 1, 4, 5 in a block. These ones don't fit together, but they're similar. I feel like he's kind of doing that. So these are similar things, but
mixing up your finishing. Back on.
Now we're just really, the only change is overhand crossover into that pickup. So I'm like, just work on the overhand crossover into the pickup. And then the other side, work on just work on onside step, right? That's what we're working on. Onside step into a dribble pickup. Yeah, into a dribble pickup. And then this time just work on the crossover into a dribble pickup. Like, you can simplify it. Then it's like you can add whatever move you want on top of it. I just think adding the move, it just unnecessarily complicates it when these guys aren't going to get past the help defender properly.
Right side. Everybody see that.
Hope I explained that well. Sorry. So even Thomas missed the dribble there. See, that was good. Yeah, just now I just feel like it's already, like you're already letting this session kind of get like, oh, that was good, that was bad, that was good. So then my other rule that I have, I think I just focus on different things too. And we talked about this last video with the 2-on-2-on-2 thing. So my rule here, I'm very pedantic. Like, when we're doing these drills, you have to get to the backboard every time. You don't have to dunk every time. These guys can, and some coaches are like, dunk every time, whatever. I get it. Like, you don't want to burn your legs out all the time for no reason. If this were like an intense workout and I was working one-on-one with an elite player, yeah, it'd be a dunk every time or the rep doesn't count. But I'd be saying you have to get to the backboard every time, because even if you're being lazy, like, your fundamentals and footwork can carry you all the way to the backboard, and it's building those good habits. This layup right here, it just won't work in a game. Whereas if you get to the backboard, it'll still work, even if you're being lazy. It gives you more options. And we saw it with the 2-on-2-on-2. How many guys just settle for that little layup here when they get a little tired or they think this is good enough, and then they miss. It's like, no, get to the backboard every single time. So I think there's so many things that can be cleaned up here. So now they're like between the legs cross doesn't look like a between the legs cross, right? Like it never looks like they're going to drive to the right because they know they're coming back to the left. I think that, again, I think that's a lot of the issues I have. All your moves should build on top of each other and should be indistinguishable to this defender. Of course he knows which direction you're going, so he's doing the whole, oh, got me. But I think you got to sell that drive. You got to... Would anyone have fallen for that crossover? Like he's not going anywhere. He's not moving anywhere. Yeah, I think this is why the footwork is important. Building block. I'm ripping this workout apart for no reason. I'm sorry. I love Phil Handy. I love Gannon Baker. They're going to be on my top 10 list of trainers you need to follow. But this is a lot of the stuff that I think we do a huge disservice over here in America. And everyone packages this up and says, "Yep, America's the best at training. Look at all this stuff." I don't think this is great. I think this is good. I just think we can do far better, and especially for these guys who are elite players. Like this is, I would even be frustrated if this were being taught to, like, you know, under 12s. I'd be like, hey, this can be better. Like, come on. The kids are doing, oh, this is a Tyler Ralph, right? But the kids are doing most of the work here. The players are doing most of the work here. They're just making it look really good. See, so now it's just, rock them, boom, over across. I thought we were selling that crossover like we were the first time into a... I think there's 3 different trains of thought here. I think Tyler Ralph is wanting something different than Phil Handy. I guarantee you Gannon Baker's station, he's like, I got to go full speed the whole time. But all these concepts should be the same. Like this crossover, even if it's not, like, you're not getting by this guy now. I'm sorry, guys. Let me know in the comments if I'm being too negative or too pedantic. And sometimes should workouts just be fun? Should just be fun. I don't need to sit here and be like, no, it's got to be perfect or it's got to be great. Like, am I being an a-hole here?
Yeah, harder with that swing. Hey. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Go.
And then, yeah, I think the other thing too that I'd be really pedantic on, like you said, those lines are super important, but like no one's coming close to the ball because it's like fake defense, which I get, it should be, but these guys got to be going straight to the basket every time and finishing at the backboard, like I said, but straight lines. Like there's a lot of them, they're doing these looping drives for no reason. That one's good, straight to the basket, straight to the basket, nice. Again, get to the backboard. Let's look at one more. That's what he says.
Okay, all we're doing is just working on DHO. Okay, but we're not DHO at each other. Let's be creative in the gap.
So now dribble handoffs.
Sometimes it turns into
again. I don't know if this is the full workout or if it's just
small flip or a pitch. If I can get him to take one step in, it just creates a little alleyway for my teammate. Okay, so whatever you want, I want you to sail middle. I don't care how you do it, okay? Be creative. When I sail middle, I'm cracking here, pitching here. See how I'm in the gap first. Juice, you are turning the corner. We want elbow attack. So if it takes you 1, it takes you 2, get to it. I tell you, as soon as you flip, your footwork matters. Okay, give me another coach on the baseline. Another coach on the baseline with a basketball. Your footwork matters. I tell you, I'm in this gap, and I create for my teammate. Boom, I play where? See how I opened up and I play behind him? Because if he can what? Turn the corner and throw back. So now you're opening up to a coach. Juice, remember, you're pulling up. Attack the elbow for the pull. I get my flip. I open up. Boom. You guys see how I'm playing off the catch. Okay? Again, my feet are good. From the flip, here, open up, locate the ball. Where am I?
Oh, interesting. I thought I thought he'd be more.
From the flip.
Some people don't really teach a lot of footwork here. He's planting with his inside foot. Interesting. Yeah, I teach like sprinting and then planting with your outside foot. And the only reason I'm really pedantic on the foot, usually you guys know I don't care what footwork you use as long as it's the same every time. On the baselines, like the corners, I am, just because how often players step out of bounds. So I like to look at where I'm running and I'm stepping with my outside foot. So this would be my right foot going the direction that Phil is. So it'd be his right foot instead of his left, just so I can plant that foot first and know, like, okay, I can't go any further back. This foot is planted. I'm behind the 3. That way, then whenever you go, wherever you put your left foot, it doesn't matter because your right foot is already as far as it's going to go. But you can know that without having to look now. Look. So I might look at the 3-point line, go to plant my foot, and now I can start locating the ball. My foot's planted. Now I know like where I'm at on the 3-point line. Does that make sense?
Locate the ball.
See that little hop that a lot of people do, and then they do that negative step and step out of bounds. How often does that happen?
Where am I? I'm wide and I'm low. Again.
And he did. He took that negative step now. Interesting. Not a real negative step, but like a slight one.
Locate the ball. Where am I? I'm wide and I'm low. Again.
A little one. So that's why I like to plant my right foot just to know where I'm at.
Now, be efficient and effective when you catch and go. We can stay on both courts, coaches. We can split up and go both sides.
So I wonder how much of this is like high school, like how they teach things, or NBA. I'm wondering if this is like NBA stuff. See, Isaiah Thomas opened up the opposite way. He opened up. He like just kept running. He's like looking at the basket now. Interesting.
Oh, my bad.
And I don't think one's right or wrong, but again, you need to practice both. You need to know like what's the most efficient way to get there. Turn this way, if like just practice them both. Learn what works best for you. That way, like you can do it on command, and you know the footwork for both. So he opens up to the ball. His camera angle is terrible. Same thing. He didn't even look. And I know Phil Handy can't be at every station, so. But that's kind of why these drills are tough when you got so many players. But yeah, this is fine. I hope I wasn't too negative on this video, but I do like to get into the details and explain like why I like some coaching points, why I don't like others, because I do think there's this huge space that we need to like keep improving in the industry. And at the moment, we only have a few people that are really putting out the type of information that we can look at, we can review, we can talk about. So I already appreciate Phil Handy for that in the first place, but it doesn't mean I also have to agree with every single thing. And this is hopefully as a basketball community where we can keep improving. You guys let me know what you think. Like, am I just way off? Do you like when I'm diving into the details and getting pedantic with it? Or do you like when I just like sit back and enjoy the videos a little bit more? Because I really do appreciate these trainers, the coaches, all the channels that we review. I think I'm probably a lot more positive and nice personally than you guys think, but when it comes to like breaking down basketball, I just don't hold anything back. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next video.